Hello and welcome back to this session of the current affairs. And today we are going to discuss the current affairs for the day 9th of October 2024. So let's start our session and let's see that what we have in our discussion. So before we start, let's see that what are the topics we are going to cover. So in index, we have international news, national news, state news, banking and finance news, defense news, science and technology, sports, important days, awards and recognition, and at last we will summarize. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Okay, so first news we have India UAE Investment Pact reducing arbitration time and expanding protections. So basically the first thing that we can discuss here that India has signed a bilateral investment treaty. That means two countries whenever they are coming into a treaty that includes investment, that is called bilateral investment treaty with the UAE to boost investors confidence and strengthen economic ties. The arbitration period for foreign investors has been reduced from 5 years to 3 years. So basically, the arbitration period for the foreign investors, as earlier it used to be 5 years, now it becomes only 3 years. Investors can now seek international arbitration if disputes are unresolved by the Indian judicial system within the stipulated time frame. Okay, so investors can now go for international arbitration if some kind of dispute rises and Indian judicial system is taking time. So they can just go into the international arbitrations. As we know that international arbitrations court are found in Netherlands. Then the BIT, effective from 31st of August 2024, extends protections to shares and bonds, broadening the scope of investments covered. So basically, it is regarding the investments that is coming from UAE. Some type of what we can say is the relaxation given to the investors regarding the time period, regarding any kind of dispute rises and way to appeal. And all these things will come effective from 31st of August 2024 so that all the investors can do accordingly, according to this new pact. Another news we have that protests erupts in Pakistan following 40% tax hike under IMF bailout. Let me remind you of memory. Pakistan is experiencing widespread protest after the government raised taxes by 40% as part of a $7 billion IMF bailout deal. So recently Pakistan got this particular loan from IMF, which will be transferred to Pakistan in particular chronological order or in some kind of process or some kind of part shares of loan will be done. So apart from it, now Pakistan government has done what? To exclude these taxes or to exclude this loan or to pay out this loan back, they have increased 40% tax on the citizens of their country. The tax hikes aim to stabilize the economy as it is very important, which is plagued by high inflation and depleted foreign services. So it is a normal thing. If you are getting loan from somewhere, so you need to do something about it. Okay, you need to get resources, you need to get particular percentage from those places. The move has exacerbated the cost of living crisis, pushing many citizens to the brink. So many citizens in Pakistan are facing a lot of things as their cost of living is very high and they cannot afford it. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's coalition government faces significant challenges as public patience wear thin. So basically, they are saying that Shehbaz Sharif need to do something about it, but also he needs to take care that public patience is getting thin. Means public is getting outraged regarding this hike, and they need to do something really fast. Okay, another news is from India. So highlights of the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman visit to Uzbekistan. So recently Nirmala Sitharaman visited Uzbekistan from September 24 to 28, 2024. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman visited Uzbekistan to attend the ninth annual meeting of the Board of Governors of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank in Samarkand. Okay, so let me just tell you, Uzbekistan is a Central Asia country, and she visited there. There was the session that was called ninth annual meeting of the Board of Governors of the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank in Samarkand. Okay, she led the Indian delegation of officials from the Ministry of Finance, and important bilateral meetings were held with counterparts from Uzbekistan, Qatar, China, and AIIB President Jin Likyun. The ninth AIIB Board of Governor meeting was held on the theme Building Resilient Infrastructure for All. So basically, all the countries who are the part of uh, this particular organization, they will be working towards building a resilient infrastructure so that everyone can get a kind of infrastructure in which they can develop their economies and also help other economies as well. So that's comes under it. Attended by Nirmala Sitharaman as the Indian governor to the AIIB. Cabinet approvals on 3rd of October 2024. Another news. So on 3rd of October 2024, Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved several key initiatives. Okay, so this is all about that. A lot of things were pending regarding in front of the cabinet, and cabinet sat down on one day and they have particularly given approval to a lot of things. So there are a lot of lists. These include the modified productivity linked reward scheme for major ports and dock labor board employs workers from 2021 to 2025-26. Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana and Krishonati Yojana were approved to promote sustainable agriculture and achieve food security. I hope you remember we in some of the sessions in the last sessions we discussed about these particular schemes that were introduced, and now they have got approval from the ministry. India will join the Integral Energy Efficiency Hub by signing the letter of intent. So India is also going to join International Energy Efficiency. I hope you remember India is also an affiliate member of the medicine regulations, and also recently India has become the member of the Globe Network Steering Committee. The status of classical language, we discussed this in the some of the last sessions, that particular five languages will be given classical status by the government. Which are the five languages? Let me just repeat it with me. And Marathi, Pali, Prakrit, Bengali, and Assamese. So these are the five languages which are going to be become the classical language. So that's all about in this particular news. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav attends 40th RPF Raising Day parade at Nasik. So on 4th of October 2024, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav attended the 40th Raising Day parade of Railway Protection Force at Zonal Training Center in Nasik, Maharashtra. So remember, the Zonal Training Center of Railway Protection Force is in Nasik. As the chief guest, he honored 33 RPF personnel with police medals for meritorious service and Jeevan Raksha medals for their courageous efforts. So this has been done in this particular day, as the particular day is also commemorated to the Raising Day, plus some of their medals which are being pending over the year that has already been given in this particular event. The minister announced a rupees 35 crore grant for upgrading and modernizing RPF zonal training centers. So amount has also already been declared, under which the zonal training centers will be upgraded, focusing on facilities for women. An additional rupees 5.5 crore was allocated for enhancing training infrastructure at the RPF Dog Squad Zonal Training Center in Tamil Nadu. So remember this point also. Particular 5.5 crore was also allocated for enhancing the infrastructure for RPF Dog Squad. So they are also building that squad. So for that purpose, it is also a budget has been given. The launch of the Hindi edition of the Sangyan mobile app and Hindi versions of reference books on newly enacted criminal laws was also made. So basically a mobile app, Sangyan mobile app. Remember this one because this kind of question may come into your exam. Sangyan mobile app, the Hindi edition of this particular application, Hindi version of the reference book on newly enacted criminal law. So recently, I hope you remember that in July, the new criminal laws were enacted, and those particularly being enlisted in the books, and those books will be found in this particular application that is called the Sangyan mobile app, and it is a Hindi edition of this particular application. Okay, so remember this day. Now let's move to the other one. So another news is coming from America. Hurricane Milton. Okay, hurricane is kind of a particular catastrophe that occurs in USA in Atlantic Ocean majorly. So if any kind of tropical cyclones occurring in Atlantic Ocean, they are termed as hurricanes, or they can be termed as tornadoes, okay, depending upon different type of specifications. So basically, a hurricane known as Milton approaches, residents evacuate Tampa Bay area. Okay, let's see. Hurricane Milton is threatening the Florida coast. So if you go to America's map, North America's map, you will see that on the Atlantic Ocean side, you will see Florida. And in Florida, a particular hurricane is affecting that area, that is called the Hurricane Milton. And because of that, mass evacuation in the Tampa Bay region. So remember, Tampa Bay is also the part of America, and it is besides the Florida. Preparations are underway to safeguard against dangerous storm surges, severe winds, and possible tornadoes. Officials are urging residents to evacuate while they still can, with former FEMA director Craig Fugate emphasizing the urgency. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has deployed over 300 dump trucks to clear debris from Hurricane Helene, highlighting ongoing challenges. So some of the challenges may already occur, and they are going to evacuate from that. And also the name, remember, very important. It may be asked in your exam that what is the name of the hurricane that recently impacted America or Florida? That was Milton. Now let's come back to India, and ADB approves USD 162 million loan for sustainable tourism development in Himachal Pradesh. So basically we require some tourism development in these type of places like Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, because these are the places that attract tourism a lot. So it is very important to regularize and to make modern technology used to develop the infrastructure according to that. So on 3rd of October 2024, Asian Development Bank, headquartered in Manila, Philippines, approved a USD 162 million loan to support sustainable and inclusive tourism development projects in Himachal Pradesh, as I told. The project aims to improve district travel tourism management. Very simple. Develop destination plans and tourist sites in Himachal Pradesh. So this particular project will be used, this money will be used to provide infrastructure and different things so that tourism and tourists will be comfortable in coming to Himachal Pradesh. It will promote heritage and cultural centers, restore castles, beautify public spaces, and construct convention centers and facilities in districts like Mandi, Hamirpur, Kullu, and Kangra. So these are some of the districts in which these particular heritage and cultural centers will be promoted, will be made. Castle beautify public spaces. Some of the castles are found in Himachal Pradesh, so they will be beautified and reconstructed. Construct convention centers and facilities in districts like Mandi, Hamirpur, Kullu, and Kangra. The project will incorporate environmentally friendly solutions such as solar lighting, electric vehicles, ensuring accessibility for the elderly, women, children, and individuals with disabilities. So they are focusing on two things also. Any person or any child who is not able to walk or who is not able to go that far, so there is also improvement in the infrastructure for that purpose. Plus they are also focusing on green energy. That means they also want to protect the environment with the increment of passengers or tourism. ADB will help strengthen the institutional capacity of the Himachal Pradesh Tourism Development Board to develop a tourism strategy and marketing plan. So basically ADB is supporting institutional capacity of the Himachal Pradesh tourism, and in that case they are particularly providing USD 162 million dollars. Another news, UP's rural women drive rupees 27,000 crore in financial transactions. So enterprising rural women in Uttar Pradesh. So basic purpose behind this is to make the rural women that are living in Uttar Pradesh more empowerment to them so that they can do something better in their entrepreneurships. Working as BC Sakhis have facilitated rupees 27,000 crore in financial transactions over the past 4.5 years. Okay, so basically 27,000 crore transactions have been made over the last 4 years, so that the particular enterprising rural woman under the BC Sakhis will be facilitated. BC Sakhis are part of self-help groups providing banking service in rural and unbanked areas. Okay, so basically remote areas or rural areas where the things are not reachable, these particular BC Sakhis are particularly providing these type of facilities. Uttar Pradesh leads the nation in number of BC Sakhis, followed by Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. So remember the chronology: Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. They are particularly working better in this field. These women have earned rupees 75 crore in commission, significantly contributing to financial inclusion. So all these women who are particularly working collaboratively, they have earned 75 crore over the years during this particular time. Now, banking and finance, RBI monetary policy meeting 2024, repo rate unchanged and other key outcomes. So basically, what is the monetary policy? First of all, you need to know that. So every particular in 2 or 3 months, the RBI, they particularly set and they particularly review that what type of changes we can make in our repo rate and reverse repo rate things, so that particularly it will direct or indirectly affect the banking rates in which the peoples are getting loan, and so that they can particularly control the inflation and deflation in the country. I hope you are getting the point that what it is. So the Reserve Bank of India has kept the repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. Okay, so they have made it unchanged at 6.5% for the 10th consecutive time. It was the 10th consecutive time that 6.5% is constant. The decision reflects a shift in the monetary policy stance from withdrawal of accommodation to neutral. That means that they are particularly moving towards neutral phase. All external benchmarks, lending rates linked to the repo rate will remain stable. As I said, borrowers will benefit as their equated monthly installments will not rise. Okay, so basically it will help borrowers who have already picked some loans from the banks. Their EMIs is not going to be increased or something, because particularly the government has not changed any kind of changes in the repo rate. Okay. RBI intervention stabilize rupee below 84 against the dollar. The Indian rupee has shown resilience against the US dollar, settling at 83.97 due to active intervention from the RBI. Despite pressure from foreign portfolio outflows, rising crude oil prices, and strengthening dollar index, the RBI's strategies have been effective. The rupee has been prevented from reaching the psychological significant 84 mark. So basically what is happening here, that RBI, as I said, that they have set for monetary policy thing. So they have also thought about that how we can stabilize the conversion rate of dollars and rupees. As we can see that they have stabilized it at 83.97. So that means that they are particularly doing a lot, so that particularly the 84 mark, the psychological mark, because if it will cross 84, lot of things will hamper. Okay, lot of rates will be changed, lot of things will be called in the market that Indian rupee is going down and all that, and that will particularly decrease the reputation of India. So that is why this thing is very important. Market experts believe the RBI presence in various currency market has been crucial in preventing sharp depreciation, as I told you. Okay, next one, CBDT released new guidelines for handling delayed tax refund claims. On 1st of October 2024, the Central Board of Direct Taxes released new guidelines for handling delays in submitting ITR. So basically, as we know that some people, they will get delay in submitting the ITR. So that includes claim for refunds on carrying forward losses under section 119 clause 2 subclause B of the Income Tax Act 1961. So particularly new guidelines have come regarding the claims and all that. The new guidelines supersede any previous guidelines or instructions that were in place. CBDT introduced a 3-tier system for processing applications based on claim amounts that we can file while we are having our ITR. The time limit for filing such applications is within 5 years from the end of the assessment year and will be applicable for application on or after 1st of October 2024. So basically 5 years have been given, and in that particular time, what they can do is they can file the claim. The concerned authorities are expected to process these applications within a period of 6 months of receipt. So basically, the concerned authorities, whomever the claim has been made, they have to process the application within period of 6 months, so that particularly the process will be swift and people will get their claims within no time. Another important news, SEBI introduced new regulation for invites and REITs to boost liquidity and ease business compliance. As we know, Security Exchange Board of India introduced amendments in the SEBI Infrastructure Investment Trust Regulation 2014 and SEBI Real Estate Investment Trust Regulations 2014. So for all the banking students here, please remember that some changes have been made in SEBI Infrastructure Investment Trust Regulation and SEBI Real Estate Investment Trust Regulation. SEBI reduced the trading lot size of privately placed infrastructure investment trust invites to rupees 25 lakh to boost investor participation and increase liquidity. So means they have lowered down the particular value to 25 lakhs. So remember this point, for banking student, it will be very crucial that these type of questions will come directly. They will ask you that how much amount is particularly made under this type of regulation or amendment. Okay. SEBI fixed the timeline for undertaking distribution to unit holders by REITs and invites to 5 working days from the record date. Okay, so basically one more thing that has been made, that particular the flow, the transfer of all these type of investments should be done within the 5 working days from the record date. Means if any particular changes in the investment is made on this particular day, then within 5 days all the things should be maintained accordingly. These changes aim to enhance business compliance and ease of operations from invites and RITs. Okay, so remember these. This is very important for banking. Another important work, Satya Micro Capital secures rupees 1,000 million from Mizuho Bank, empowering women entrepreneurs. Satya Micro Capital Limited, a non-banking financial company, microfinance institution, raised rupees 100 crore from Mizuho Bank Limited, a subsidiary of Mizuho Financial Group Inc. This is the first time Satya has been backed by Mizuho Bank, expanding its lender base. So basically, Satya Micro Capital Limited is a capital company, non-banking financial company. They have recently raised 100 crore rupees from this Mizuho Bank. The debt funding will enable Satya to scale up its operational model, develop innovative credit offerings, and expand its product portfolio. So basically, whichever type of services they are providing in the cases of non-banking financial terms, so in that case, they will be able to expand their operational models. This will also advance financial inclusion among micro entrepreneurs and contribute to women's empowerment through microfinance. So all these things will be done under this. Let's come to the defense news. Indian Navy commissions new deep water survey vessel. So the Indian Navy has received its latest large survey vessel for deep water hydrographic mapping named Nirdeshak Yard 323026. So basically, new large survey vessel has been commemorated or given to the Indian Navy, and it is named as Nirdeshak. Remember this. This is the second of 4 survey vessel ships designed by the Indian Navy Warship Design Bureau. Okay, this is the second survey vessel. The first one is already given to the Indian Navy earlier this year. That was INS Sandhyak. Now another one is Nirdeshak. The vessel is being built at Garden Ridge Shipbuilders and Engineers, Kolkata. It is one of the shipyards of India. Nirdeshak was delivered to Indian Navy, enhancing its hydrographic capability. So basically, this survey vessel, try to understand what is a survey vessel. It is going to the deep seas, and it will going to survey around. Okay, what type of things are found in oceans, in seas, if any kind of enemy things have been happening in the deep sea water or something. So these type of things will be Indian Navy is going to capture from these type of vessels. So this the second vessel, that is the Nirdeshak. Another one from METI and MCTE partners to foster innovation and technological advancement for defense application. So the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and Military College of Telecommunication Engineering have partnered to foster innovation for defense application. Okay, so basically the Ministry of Information and Electronics and also the Military College of Telecommunication Engineering, they are particularly under collaboration for the innovation in defense verticals. Under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, METI R&D organization have handed over indigenous developed products to MCTE for military use. Okay, so basically whatever type of equipments they have made, they have handed over to MCTE for military use. This partnership aims to strengthen collaborative efforts in areas like artificial intelligence, quantum chip design, 5G and beyond, strategic electronics and communication. So basically they would be working on latest technologies so they can do better in the coming future. It will accelerate the adoption of advanced technologies to meet the evolving needs and challenges faced by the Indians Indian Army. So basically remember this also, as I said, that it is going to be the future of the Indian Army and Armed Forces. So for that purpose, it is very necessary. The partnership will also provide a platform for micro, small and medium enterprises through an incubation ecosystem. Okay, so remember this as well. This is very important. It is done by METI and MCTE. Another one is DRDO successfully flight tests fourth generation VSH OR-ADS in Rajasthan. On 3rd and 4th of October 2024, the Defense Research and Development Organization successfully conducted 3 flight tests of the advanced 4th generation very short range air defense system at the Pokhran Field Firing Range in Rajasthan. So basically recently what has happened, the 4th generation very short range air defense system. Air defense system is what? If any kind of a missile is coming towards our country or any country, we can use our air defense system so they can intercept the coming missiles within the air. So these type of missiles are called the air defense system. So these are called VSH OR-ADS. The test demonstrates the weapon system reliable hit-to-kill capability across various target engagement scenarios. Vishod's missiles are fully developed with 2 production agencies engaged as development cum production partners. Successful trials set the stage for early user trials and production, aligning with the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Again, that is the thing. Whatever we are trying to do in the phase of defense sector, we are calling it Atmanirbhar Bharat because we need to develop ourselves in that case. Vishored's designed as a man-portable air defense system was developed by Research Center Imarat in collaboration with other DRDO labs. So remember all these things. A new type of air defense system is being developed. DRDO and IIT Delhi developed ABHED lightweight bulletproof jackets. Okay, the Defense Research and Development Organization and IIT Delhi have developed advanced ballistics for high energy defeat, a lightweight bulletproof jackets. Okay, so basically a new type of jackets have been developed and DRDO and IIT Delhi are collaborating for it. ABHED was developed at the DRDO Industry Academy Center of Excellence at IIT Delhi. The jacket is made of polymers and indigenous boron carbide ceramic material and has passed all necessary R&D trials. It provides 360-degree protection with front and rear armor and weighs between 8.2 kg and 9.5 kg depending on the Bureau of Indian Standard levels. The DIA COE was formed by modifying the Joint Advanced Technology Center of DRDO at IIT Delhi in 2022 to involve industry and academia for defense R&D. So basically they have come to this far and they have created lightweight bulletproof jackets. Another one, Iran unveils powerful suicide drone Shaheed 136B. Very important. Iran showcased Shaheed 136B, a one-way attack drone, and Jihad, a single-stage liquid fuel ballistic missile at the Armed Force Military Parade in September 2024. So Iran has basically created a particular drone that is a powerful suicide drone. It will fly, and it will just fall down to any particular target. And these are named as Shaheed 136B. Shaheed 136B is an upgraded version of Shaheed 136 with an operational range of more than 4,000 kilometers. Okay. Jihad is a ballistic missile. Ballistic missile is like that particular missile will be launched from ground on one place and it will fall down to the other place. So they are long range ballistic missiles. Jihad is a ballistic missile with a high explosive detachable warhead and a range of 1000 km, designed by the aerospace arm of Iran's Revolutionary Guards. Okay, so remember all these things. Now let's move to the other one. In science and technology, we have Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission completes a transformative 3-year journey towards enabling digital health. So basically in 2021, while we were facing Corona, Government of India came up with a new scheme at that time that was called Ayushman Bharat. Now it has been 3 years since that time, and let's see that what they have achieved. On 27th September 2024, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission completed 3 years of implementation. Launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 27 September 2021, ABDM aims to revolutionize the country's digital healthcare ecosystem. Okay, as you can see that healthcare ecosystem should be maintained, and for that purpose this process was created. Over 67 crore ABHA, that means Ayushman Bharat Health Account IDs have been created. Okay, so they have around 670 million accounts on this purpose, providing citizens with unique digital health IDs for secure access and sharing of health records. More than 42 crore health records have been linked to ABHA, enhancing healthcare delivery. Kohima-based Naga Hospital Authority, Kohima, was recognized as the best performing hospital in Kohima district under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Okay, so remember this thing, and it has been 3 years since all this has been done. Another news we have is from Science and Technology. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh announced establishment of 4 thematic hubs and technical groups for NQM. On 30th September 2024, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh announced the establishment of thematic hubs and technical groups for the National Quantum Mission. The initiative includes 4 T hubs comprising 14 technical groups across 17 states and 2 union territories in India. So basically, what they are doing, they have created some thematic hubs and technical groups so that they can do work on the quantum services and do some more technological innovations. These hubs will bring together 152 researchers from 43 institutes, including institutes of national importance, research laboratories, universities, and private institutes. Okay, so they will be getting a lot of researchers for this purpose. Dr. Singh also launched Bharat Gen, a pioneering initiative in generative artificial intelligence. Okay, remember that Bharat Gen is related to artificial intelligence, designed to revolutionize public service delivery and boost citizen engagement. So this is all about so that this particular type of technologies will be used for humanity. Another news is coming from the sports, the end of an era. Andres Iniesta announces retirement. If you don't know, Andres Iniesta, the Spanish maestro, has announced his retirement from professional football. Iniesta has had a long and illustrious career spanning 22 years. Okay, and he represented the national team of Spain and football club Barcelona, one of the world's best clubs. I hope you know that Lionel Messi was also from this club earlier. His retirement marks the end of an era in football. So basically, remember this name, Andres Iniesta. He retired from football. Recently, we have also learned about Toto, who was a footballer from Italy, and recently he died. He was the Golden Boot and Golden Ball winner in 1990. World Mental Health Day 2024. World Mental Health Day is observed annually on 10th of October. Please remember this thing. This is very important because mental health is crucial thing. It was first initiated in 1992 by World Federation for Mental Health. The day aims raise awareness about mental health issues globally. As I said, it is very crucial thing. So we should take care of ours as well as the others. Efforts are mobilized in support of the mental health care worldwide. Okay, so remember this. Celebrating World Post Day, honoring postal services. Okay, so basically another day very important, World Post Day, celebrated each year on 9th of October. The event marks anniversary of the Universal Postal Union creation in 1874. So basically, this was the time when the Universal Postal Union was created in 1874. It was declared by the 1969 Universal Postal Congress in Tokyo. Okay, so this day was commemorated since 1969. The day honors the role of postal service in global communication. At that time, when there was no Facebook, no WhatsApp, no phones, no technologies were there, at that time, this was the only way of communication. And that too was very important way of communication. So that is why this particular thing is really important. Another important day's news, guys, International Translation Day 2024. So September 30, the United Nations International Translation Day is observed annually on 30th September to honor the efforts of language professionals. Another important day, Translation Day on 30th September. Theme of the ITD 2024 is translation and art worth protecting morals and material rights for indigenous languages. ITD was first observed in 1991 by the International Federation of Translators. This is very important. United Nations General Assembly declared 30th September as International Translation Day in 2017, with the first UN recognized ITD observed on 30th September 2017. So remember this day, 30th September, also declared as International Translation Day. In awards and recognition, we have celebrating excellence in Indian cinema at the National Film Awards. So recently, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting confers the prestigious National Film Award annually. Dada Sahab Phalke Award Cinema, highest honor, is also conferred during this event to Mithun Chakravarti, as you know. 70th National Film Award were presented on 8th of October 2024 by Honorable President Draupadi Murmu. The awards celebrate outstanding contribution to Indian cinema. So remember this thing. This is very important. National awards are given every year, and this year Dada Sahab Phalke Award goes to Mithun Chakrabarti. Last year it gone to Wahida Rahman. Another important thing. American biologists Victor Ambrose and Gary Ruvkun win Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine 2024. Victor Ambrose, an American development biologist, and Gary Bruce Ruvkun, an American molecular biologist, were jointly awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine 2024. They were honored for the discovery of microRNA and its role in post-transcriptional gene regulation. Okay, so basically they were working on microRNA, that is the ribonucleic acid, and its role in post-transcriptional gene regulation. The award was announced by the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences on 7th of October 2024. So remember the name, and they have got the Nobel Prize. And as you know, Nobel Prize will be given on 10th of December 2024, and that is the Human Rights Day. So let's summarize that what we have learned. So first of all, international news, India UAE Investment Pact, reducing arbitration time and expanding protection. Protest erupts in Pakistan following 40% tax hike under IMF bailout. Highlights of Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman visit to Uzbekistan. Cabinet approval on 3rd of October to various things. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav attends 40th RPF Raising Day Parade at Nasik. Hurricane Milton approaches, resident evacuate Tampa Bay area in USA. ADB approves USD 162 million loan for sustainable tourism development in Himachal Pradesh for development of tourism infrastructure. UP's rural women drive rupees 27,000 crore in financial transactions. RBI monetary policy meeting 2024, repo rate unchanged and other key outcomes. After that, banking and finance news, RBI intervention stabilized rupees below 84 against the dollar. CBDT released new guidelines for handling delayed tax refund claims. SEBI introduced new regulations for invites and REITs to boost liquidity and ease business compliance. Satya Micro Capital secures 1,000 million rupees from Mizu Bank, empowering women entrepreneurs. In defense, we have learned that Indian Navy commissioned new deep water survey vessel Nirdeshak. METI and MCTE partner to foster innovation and technological advancement for defense applications. DRDO successfully flight test fourth generation VSHOR-ADS in Rajasthan. DRDO and IIT Delhi develop ABHED lightweight bulletproof jackets. Iran unveils powerful suicide drone Shaheed 136B. Apart from it, Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission completes transformative 3-year journey towards enabling digital health. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh announced establishment of 4 thematic hubs and technical groups for NQM. The end of an era, Andres Iniesta announces retirement. World Mental Health Day 2024, celebrating World Postal Day and International Day Translation Day. Apart from it, we have already discussed celebrating excellence in Indian cinemas at the National Film Awards. American biologists Victor Ambrose and Gary Ruvkun win Nobel Prize in Physiology for Medicine. Okay, and that's it in this particular session. And we'll meet in the next session and we'll discuss some more important current affairs and we'll see what we have to upgrade our knowledge. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon.